Hi Mum, it's Nick. I was just wondering if you'd be interested in coming support this little sport that I'm trying out this Friday.
Yeah, I'm always there to support you for anything you're trying out for.
Okay, it's not...
What is this?
It's not strictly speaking a sport.
This is Swordcraft. It is a form of live-action roleplay that until recently I was unaware of its following in Melbourne. Every week this community comes together, dressed in various different costumes and proceed to battle each other to the death. But before I try it out, I'd first like to learn more about its community.
I was walking around and I saw this booth selling all these swords, and I was like, what is this? I've never seen this before. And then I saw this little brochure saying, oh, Swordcraft. I was like, what is this? I want to do this so bad. So I was here the week after and I've never left. It is so much fun being here. I didn't expect it to be as much fun as it is. Also, the community is really great, but a lot of fun. Just always being able to do different things every single week is what keeps me coming back.
One of my friends originally introduced me into Swordcraft. He just always said, come along, you'll have fun, nagging me about it for ages, and finally came along and I was hooked on the first day. Yeah, it's definitely something that's hard to explain to someone who doesn't really understand what LARP is. Trying to say, oh, you know, it's kind of like karate, but also like fencing or paintball, but in fancy costumes, sort of medieval style. A lot of people have just sort of looked at me with that expression. Some people have just been, been a bit curious about it. I've said, well, come along.
I was hoping I could find someone that could perhaps give me a few tips before my first fight.
Keep your shield up. And don't be afraid to advance.
If someone looks like a mid-level boss, run. Because the people that look like mid-level bosses usually are. Yeah, that's the other thing. If they're like little 5 feet tall girls with 2 knives, also run.
Do I want to ask what happens if I don't run?
Do you value your kidneys?
I'm a little nervous. Just not really sure what to expect. Like, no one's hit me with a sword yet. I got hit with a lacquer band gun last week, and that was a little painful. I was told it bruises if it hits you in the face. So I'll most likely hold my shield here. Sword! Haha! No, that way. Goof. Shield! That sucks. Okay, I have to go out there.
Alright, so shall I get the sidelines?
Oh shit, I'm late.
So, we always steer away from the top of the shield. We also don't do any of those silly Achilles jump shots. If you jump off the ground, I'm going to make you land hard.
After a quick safety lesson and a little bit of training, we were finally allowed out onto the field of battle.
What? Get a good look!
I don't know what to say. My first fight did not go so well. Nor the second. And definitely not the third. Here's the night so far. I've been killed 5 times. I've killed no one, and I've hit probably like 6 arms. We need to find some weaker ones, but the problem is, there is none. My goal tonight is to get at least 1 kill. Not like an accumulation of 5 hits, no, 1 kill. And when I do, you're gonna hear about it.
Get your shield up and your weapons up! Fire
I got one! Yes!
I got someone.
Luckily, I had
I got two. Fortunately, that didn't go to my head. So, I think it's official that I'm the best player in the world now. But, of course, that didn't last. Is that heroic enough? That's time. My night at Swordcraft was coming to an end.
Oh, Melissa, please follow me!
So that was my first night of Swordcraft. Coming here, I really, truthfully, honestly didn't know what to expect. I was expecting to feel a bit sort of like an outsider and sort of stick out like a sore thumb, but it's been the complete opposite. Only coming here tonight and interviews last week, I've already made friends with people, and I thought it was going to be a very exclusive club, given that the gear is quite expensive. But if you don't have gear, pretty much anyone is willing to lend you something. As for the actual fight, it's from a distance. It looks quite make-believe. Once you get in there, your adrenaline kicks in, and it becomes very real. There's moments where it becomes quite frightening, but above all else, it's just buttloads of fun, and everyone, like I said, is just so incredibly nice. And you know, I came here to try it out, and I think I might come back. I think I might play again, because I've just had an absolute blast and met so many lovely people.